It's not often a Mid-South farmer gets to explain his farming operation for customers around the world. But that was the case for David Nichols and two Midwest farmers. They were speakers on a producers panel for a webinar held by the U.S. Soybean Export Council following the release of the USDA's March 31st Planting Intentions Report.
As Jim mentioned, I'm David Nichols from Tennessee. We live and farm in the northwest corner of the state of Tennessee, which is just east of the Mississippi River. And we grow soybeans, soft red winter wheat, and corn. We are a 4-generation farm family here. Have two sons, Tyler and Tanner, that farm with me, very active in the operation, as well as my wife, Ginger. And each day you can find one of these family members out in the fields or in the offices, or it's truly a family operation. We also operate a seed dealership here that we've grown as well. We supply several farm operations in this area with seed as well. Our soybeans and wheat go to export markets where, as I mentioned, we're right on the Mississippi River. So all of our soybeans go to the export market, as well as our wheat. Our corn, we do have some domestic uses for it, as we have an ethanol plant nearby, but also some of the corn hits the river and goes to New Orleans too for export. As I mentioned, we grow soft red winter wheat. Being far south as I am, that allows us to be able to double crop those acres. That is a planned practice that we use annually, and we seed those wheat acres back into soybeans each year. And that's a big part of our operation, is that double crop acre. It doubles up our workload some years, it seems, but anyway, it's a good practice for us. It's good for the land, and also it provides more profit for our operations. And also mentioning, just being a little bit further south in the country, our weather's a little bit warmer, and we actually have a few soybeans already planted. Just kind of got the planter out of the shed, make sure everything's working. And so we actually have seeded just a few acres, which is really early for us. But our research has found that we can bump yields a little bit by those early plantings. So we're trying to experiment a little bit also and learn as we go. I always tell my sons, if we don't do something different, we don't learn. So we're always trying new practices and trying to push our yields higher as well.